A warm welcome to Mom I Love, and I am Shubhoshri. You can also find us at our official website, that is www.momilove.com. So if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel because every week I come up with videos related to early childhood education, parenting and a lot more that revolves around parenting. So today we will talk about 5 bad habits that you should never encourage in your child. Sometimes what happens is our kids, we think as parents, we think that kids are too young, with growing age they will change, but we must not think that as a well-wisher of our child. So every time whenever you spot that there is some kind of bad habit or your child has done it only for once, take it as a bad habit and make it a point that you should stop them then and there. So stay tuned to this video and watch till the end, as I am going to discuss with you 5 bad habits that you should never encourage in kids. Number 1 is lying. So first of all, when your child is too young, like they are preschooler or kindergartner, sometimes they will lie about something. That is the age of doing all these kind of mischiefs. Like for example, they may bring a pencil from a friend to home, means from school they will take somebody's belongings like a pencil or a eraser or something, and they will bring it home saying that this one is mine. But as a parent or as a caregiver at home, you must identify those things, or even it might happen with small things when your child is talking about small incidents that has happened at home also, and you are also aware of the facts. Never neglect that your child is lying in any kind of circumstance. So it might happen that the elderly at your home might tell you that don't bother about this, with growing age they will change. If you don't tell them what is right and wrong, your child is never going to learn. So make it a point, if you understand, if you feel that whatever your child is telling you or is expressing or have done is wrong, if they are lying, then always make it a point to make them understand that lying is not a good habit. The second point is stealing. So if you ever find your child taking somebody's things, or even at home if they are getting access to things which you don't give them access to, always mark that, and you have to stop them there. So sometimes we don't level these activities as a stealing activity. For example, there is something in your purse and your child is asking you time and again, or they are afraid to ask about it, and they are sometimes they have taken it with their own interest, they haven't asked your permission. So always make sure that these things are taken into consideration, and you must stop your child even on the smallest of stealing activity, because if you stop them today, they won't have the urge, or they will have that fear that this is not good, I should not do, and they won't take this further. So this is the point. Even if you catch them for the first time, you should stop them here. I have a separate video on what you should do, how you should deal with it if you find your child stealing. I will link it somewhere here. So you can also see it in the description box below. If you want to take a look, you can go through that video as well. The third point is impulsive buying. So what I have seen is many kids, when I go out, there are shops, they just put the kids thing outside, they put those stuffs just outside around the window shopping area to attract kids. So wherever you are going, you cannot avoid shops every day, right? So you have to take your child there, but you have to maintain that how should I stop my child from impulsive buying. Impulsive buying means your child has seen something, a toy, he or she want that just at that point of time. So this is how they should not behave. If you say that no, today there is no occasion to buy a new toy, because you just got it on your birthday or you just got it for Christmas, so why you are seeing something, that doesn't mean you should buy this today. So this is the way you should make them understand. If you want me to make a video on how to deal with impulsive buying for kids, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will come up with strategies of how you can stop compulsive buying for children. Number 4 is impatience. So today it is seen in most cases that they are impatient about most of the things in their life, be it a very young child, be it in their primary classes or in their kindergartens. So whatever it may be, they could be toddlers, they could be preschoolers, whatever it is, they're very, very, very impatient. So as a parent, you have to increase their patience level. You have to teach them that being impatient will make you lose many things in life. You may not learn the way you should learn. You may not achieve what you should achieve. So you cannot give your 100% if you are impatient. So you have to be really keep your patience. You have to understand, you have to listen to others, analyze, and then talk. So these are the things you have to teach your child. Whenever you spot that there is some kind of impatience going on in your child, make it a point to stop them, make them understand, give them examples that how they are behaving and what they should do instead, and you will see that they will improve while you teach them on a regular basis. So the 5th and the last point is disrespect. So if you see that your child is disrespecting you or their grandparents or any elderly person or even someone younger to them, he or she can be your cook, your helper at home, or anybody, just stop them there. Make them understand that every person is valuable, and every person together makes a family. Everybody cares for us and we also care for everyone. So no matter they are younger to you, they are elder to you, you must have respect for a person within yourself. So these disrespect can lower down the moral of your child. I have learned one phrase from the Bible from my child's school. I cannot say the phrase properly to you, but the meaning is the way you prepare your child in the beginning days, in the early days, your child will carry that for the rest of their life. So as you build your child today, as you sow the seed today, your child is going to keep those characteristics and build their own life, own future based upon that. So make sure you always give positive teachings to your child. Always you should discourage any bad habit in your child, especially if that is related to building their personality. So hope this video has been helpful to you, and if you could take something out from this video, please let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you in my next video. Till then, bye bye.